Okay, well, we're up and rolling. Welcome to Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. I'm your host, and I'm going to be doing some water changes. So I didn't know if you guys wanted to just watch and see. I'm going to do the Neos today, so the bottom tanks, uh, three, four, five tanks over here. So three of them is just going to be filled up. They evaporated. These bottom ones over here haven't really evaporated, and I have to clean the sponge filters because they're running slow. They're ones that I haven't done the PVC pipe on it yet. So still in you. What's happening? So they don't have the upgraded system. I could go out and do it today, but I'd rather get these water changes done. And then worry about just doing some filters tomorrow. So I'm going to have to do, because they're not moving very fast. Two of them ain't bad, but the first one, the Blue Dream tank's it's not moving a lot. The rest are doing really good, but since there's not much dehydration, well, those aren't too bad, but I could take a little bit out, and then these ones down here don't have much at all. So I'll get to doing all that. Leah Jet to number 2. Yes, you are number 2. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some water changes, get some stuff done, and if it's something you guys want to hang out and watch, then okay. Maybe ask questions, and I'll look as I go. But I need to get this stuff done. So you can just watch kind of day in the life in the shrimp room. So, all right, let's get started. Just a bit of algae growing in there. Alright. Jeez Louise. This one ain't bad. Out. Smileys, Bruno Ramos. Welcome, welcome. MYI Shrimp. What's happening? Enzo. Okay, but I have to start with more red. I would like to know if I can breed red and black pintos in the same tank. Yes, you can. I think black will always be. I don't know. Danny X9914, hello, hello. Nice. Alright. So as you see, I go down the row and I clean. Once I switch over to where all of them have the new pipe in it, the new PVC pipe, then I won't have to clean them. I mean, I could clean the sponges out, but there shouldn't be really that much to have to clean. So, but as I do it, I clean the filters out. I scrub the pipes if they're the old lift tubes. I do everything as I go, tank to tank. That if there's a lot of growth on them, but if they're running fine, then I leave them. I mean, if there's no buildup of algae, hair algae, nothing, I just leave them. I don't do anything to them whatsoever. So now what I try to do is just take the same amount of water out, in all the tanks. So this one I'll eyeball it, get it to the spot, and all the other ones I'll just copy and do to the same depth. I'm not going to take as much out as I used to. But these shrimp are so interested, they'll go right up the pipe. They do not care. That's why you got to pay attention. Can't catch yourself sleeping when you're draining tanks. And you can even get some spare snails out of your tank as you're going along. But I'm starting, my oranges here doing really good. Everyone's really starting to, it's really starting to come together. Things are really starting to take off really well. I see babies in here swimming around, shrimplets. It's really good. The tank, the health of the tanks, are good. They're nice and healthy. So the shrimps are having babies. They're comfy. They're not, stressed or scared for any reason. So that's good. But yeah, just when you're doing it, you gotta watch. You just have to watch. Really pay attention. So none of your shrimplets or shrimp go up the pipe. But if they go in the bucket, you can always take them out. So if I don't see one, I look in the bucket before I'm done anyways and go from there. So. But see, if these tanks ain't running right, then like the hair algae grows, all that stuff. So like this blue dream one here in the corner, the sponge ain't barely moving. I mean, the water's barely coming out. So that's not good. Alright. That's some nasty ass water. I mean, it's just discolored. It's not nothing clear or nothing. So, alright, let me put this one aside and get this one. Put a little water in here. I don't mind taking more out of this end one, so I can clean my sponges. I grew up as a kid siphoning gas out of cars and lawnmowers to make one work, and I mean, I don't enjoy siphoning tanks like this, but to some people it might bother them. To me, it don't bother me. Like I said, I swallowed a whole mouthful of gas by accident before trying to get a lawnmower started. So, doing stuff like this. I enjoy the hobby, so that's good enough right there, I think. They ain't gonna kill me, so. Cheeseburgers will kill you. I don't think some shrimp tank water will kill you. But you never know. With the stuff they put in the water these days. Alright, So this one's running like crap. So I don't have the PVC to, like I said, I'll have to get it tomorrow filled. So we'll clean this one out. It's clean out really good. There it is, like brand new, going crazy. So let's take the sponge off of this and see how dirty it is. The sponges ain't bad. There's just a ton of hair algae in there. Oh, it's dirty. When your sponges are dirty, it means that they're doing their job. I don't like dirty sponges. They stink. You know, I just would rather, and it seems like when they're real dirty, it's when they're apt to grow algae on them and stuff. So I like to get rid of all that stuff. But this water is already black. It was black from one filter pad. I got both in there. Alright, put the stem back in. And yeah, we'll rebuild all these tomorrow. Alright, now this one, yellow tank. Not bad. Just a little hair algae on the front, the face of it. Or tufted algae, whatever you want to call it. Not bad, but again, it's rolling slow and that's what I don't like. Because if your filters are rolling slow, I mean they're not even filtering nothing. What are they filtering? Nothing's going through them. Well, that's why, I love these filters, but in my situation, because I'm trying to run so many, they'll slow up. So that's why I gotta update them and upgrade them. Filter. See if let me try the other water. See really if they're really dirty. No, it's dirty. Position your filters, make everything look good. See how this one ain't bad at all. It's rolling a little slow, so it is going slow, so we'll fix that, but we'll get some of this hair algae out of here. It's not too bad. After a while it starts to die out and go away, so got the fan rolling, it's so warm in here. Now, when I put these back on, they have a little hair algae on them, or algae, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to take it over to the sink and run it through boiling hot water because it'll kill all the bacteria. And then I only have one filter with a ton of bacteria. It might not, it might not work properly because the tank's used to have it too. So, I just let it wear off by itself over time. It's the reason a lot of this is on here is because I heavily overdosed these tanks with bacteria powder, because the shrimp are eating everything in the tank so fast that I'm unable to keep up. So I added like bacteria powder every 3 days for like 2 weeks, and a good amount too. So these tanks are really starting to thrive, and algae's growing good. I mean, I'm not, the hair algae doesn't like stick out and make it real ugly or anything like that. So I'm not, I don't really like freak out when I see it. I don't really care. It doesn't ruin my tanks, more or less, is what I'm trying to say. No, it does not. Yeah, all these are running slow. Every one of them. Here's the green jade tank. It's a real healthy tank. But you can tell when you go to squeeze the sponge out, if it's super soft, they don't have a bunch of gunk in it. They just don't. So. I mean, that could be a good thing, it's like, they tank eat really bad, but, that's why I want to change all these filters over so I don't have an issue. Then, you have 800 pounds of moss like this, I got moss for days in these tanks, so that like cuts the flow down, and it is what it is. They love it, so it's all about the shrimpies and making them happy. It's all about the shrimpies and making them happy. Alright. Then over here, the Bloody Mary tank. Let's see. I believe I changed all the right side of the filters. That one's dirty, so we'll clean both of these. Sweating my ass off. When I made these shelves, or when I bought these shelves, I was thinking of not putting it so low. Just have the top 2 shelves and like using the bottom for storage. But I thought, that's just being lazy. If I can't get down and clean some tanks, and what excuse am I going to use down the road for not doing something else? So I put all the shelves on, and I don't have an issue. It keeps me young, I guess. Not that old, but I'm getting there. Alright, clean this, scrub this one out, and then we can go get water, start filling this side up while getting the other few tanks ready, and then we'll be good to go. There we go, it's running like a new faucet. this one. And I just clean it in the dirty water, you know, so you might think, well, what's the sense of cleaning dirty water? Because I could squeeze out 90%, you know, 95% of all the crap that was in it. And then the rest, you know, you're still going to have some stuck to the sponge so it doesn't go in there completely clean. You don't want that. All right, let me go dump these and set the hose up. Yeah, butter some bread maybe, something like that. That'd be cool. All right, cool. Oh, nice. At Detroit Shrimp, do you know why your filters clog up? You feed a lot of bacteria powders and biofilm products. Also, my filter with Airstone clogged up because I use a lot of bacteria powder. 1 second. All right. No, MYI, it's the dual sponge filters. The reasons, well, some reasons that I have problems with the dual sponge filters is because, for one, I'm trying to run 30 tanks, just 32 tanks on this wall alone, with just an Elite of 60. Then, here, let me show you. Not everyone is here when I explain this, so I don't have a problem. I'll explain it every day. So what happens is the air line goes into the small tube here. You know, you have the large tube that blows it out and a little tube next to it where the airline goes. Well, inside of this, where the airline goes, right where the little tube comes down, then the holes, I don't know if you've ever looked or if anyone's ever looked, but there's usually, from the manufacturer, from the machine, there's a little plastic flap in there that never gets cut out. Well, then also there's a round circle of little indents, a perforation. And as the air blows down, the pipe's covering up that perforation. It gets shoved around, and then the bubbles come down and they make those little bubbles from that perforation. Well, that perforation gets clogged with algae, and then it slows it down because I would think I'm only running a late of 60 to run 32 tanks. So what I do is I just update. I take this off. I build a PVC hookup, run an air stone in it, and these up here been running for I think 3 weeks now. Haven't even slowed up. I put the bacteria powder in there due to the fact that I have so many shrimp breeding that they're decimating all the algae. So all the algae and biofilm's disappearing. So what I had to do was jump start it and like make it explode in the tank, so it would start to kick in again, and they couldn't get ahead of it to stop it. So now that I'm there, I've been cleaning these filters out since day one. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's a bad design. The filters are the best. Reason being is I don't have to take, the sponge filter out, unhook it, take it apart, clean it, put it all back together, put it back in the tank, pull that plastic tube off, run it through it, run it down, hook it up, put it all back together, that's a lot of work. So as I go, every water change, like last week, I took the right side out, cleaned it, stuck it back on. This week, I'm taking the left side out, clean it. Unless they're both covered with algae, then I like to get that algae off some. But you can't do that with the regular sponge filter. I just reach in, whoop, and put it back on, and I'm out. That's it. It's real quick. So it's not from the bacteria, because I've only used it like once or twice to jump start the tank, so that's not my issue. My issue is these uplift tubes. I'm sure if I had I had it over there, but if I had one pump, a small pump on one dual sponge filter, it'd be fine for a long time. But all the homework I do, I have a sponge filter in my 120 over there. I got air stone in it. I got a sponge filter in my 20 long over here. I got an air stone in it. And they last forever. So that's when I decided to start putting them in here, so I have a stronger uplift with the small bubbles, and it sucks it through the sponges 10 times faster than it was before, and I can turn the air down extremely low because it takes more air to push through 32 of these than it does 32 air stones. So I can turn them all down and have a lot of air still saved up. So that's why I do it. Enzo, Mark's shrimp tanks have green glass with algae. This is Factory E. No. Mark's shrimp tanks have algae on them due to the fact that they're a mature tank. He lets them go like you're supposed to for a long time. I mean, if you look, I got stuff floating here because I got green algae there, green algae here. It's just, if you could tell, I mean, there's 40, 50 shrimp right here grazing. Well, if they graze all day, they're going to eat all the algae off the glass. It depends on how long you run your lights. If you run your lights longer to get more algae, you'll get more algae. And, that's good for shrimp. His tanks have green glass because they're healthy tanks. My tanks have green on the glass too, but not as much because I have more shrimp in smaller tanks. If you notice, Mark's shrimp tanks show he doesn't have, most of his tanks are big. he doesn't have, look, all these are just 10 gallons, except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are 15 gallons. The rest of these are all 10s, and this tank here and this tank here are 15-gallon tanks. 5 gallons. So I have smaller tanks with a lot of shrimp in them. So that's why I have so much moss. Look at that. That's 8 inches of moss in there from side to side. The Sawashi, all this huge amounts of moss, because I gotta give them something to where they can eat all day long. They don't eat the moss, but I need that biofilm, a bacteria growing all day, because if they eat everything off the glass, they'll go into the moss. Well, while they're in there, more stuff grows on the glass. So it's kind of like a revolution of what I'm trying to do, Fucking fish, hey! My shrimp tank is starting to look like LRB's algae tank. Yeah, hey, cut the lights down a little bit then. This one back here fucking had a solid green, because I ran 2 lights instead of the one that it comes with, because it was a little dull. So I added a second light. It turned it all green. So I shut the second light off, and now it's crystal clear. Adam Schwab. One buried, what does that say? One buried shitty supposed green jade, and then I had a shrimp tank of a lot of crappy shrimp. I didn't know any better than, hey, Buffalo, New York, I'm close to you. I'm in Michigan. I'm sending a order out to New York Monday. I just got a big order Monday. Where can you sell not so charming Neos? I have 3 at home and 2 at work. Thanks, Smile. I'm working on that. Very new to shrimp. Yeah, shrimp. Hey, look, you're not the only one. When I started out, I ordered stuff, garbage, all females. I was like, does nobody want you to go anywhere in life? And then no one would give you no one would give you answers and say, hey, I've done this works best, keep your TDS here, use this type of food, use this bacteria, it really helps, leave your lights on only for this long, cut back if there's too much algae. No one tells you nothing. They just say, here you go, just like the fish stores back when I was a kid. They just give you the shit and tell you to go out the door, and you come back 2 days later, they're like, oh, got them, and they didn't care. No one cared when I started this. And there's some that care, but there's still people that still say, well, I'm giving you the water parameters, but if you see their water parameters anywhere else, it's not what they said. So, Duran, what is happening? I like it. I'm promoting it. Yeah. Green tanks. Holy crap! This tank back here went nuts when it was all green. They loved it. So, all right, you got any tips with keeping shrimp in a 5-gallon? What kind of shrimp? Neos, Neocaridina, Caridina, or Sulawesi, or what are you talking about? Give me a hint. Neos, okay. Well, if you see Duran, hey, here's the funny thing. Duran was one of my favorite bands. So, if you notice, okay, these are 5 gallons. This one has Sulawesi shrimp in it. This one, I just before I started this stream, I put culls in here out of the big tank, out of my mixed Caridina tank. So they can start getting it going, This has been up here for 3 weeks approximately. I overdosed this with bacteria. It's good. So I put these guys in here to start, pooping and peeing, doing everything that they do. And then when I'm ready to breed, these will go up to the store. Somebody will get them. They're fancy red tigers, but they were born with little to no white. But then this one right here is solid red, literally solid red. It's like an orange-eyed red devil, but without the orange eyes. Super cool. But got some Sawashatang in there. In your tank? Yeah. All of my tanks, I'm trying to get them all with Sawashatang. I don't know. I find it really cool. And the leaves are so flat and big. It's good for the shrimp to eat off of. But I have all this moss growing. I've worked really hard on it, so that's what I sell and stuff like that. Anyways, 5-gallon tank. Just make sure it's really seasoned well. A lot of bacteria. Make sure that your sponge is carrying lots of bacteria. Make sure, like I have boost plants in here. I have that's not a Java. That's I can't remember. But I have a lot of smaller boost plants in here that were sent to me as a gift. That's how I get a lot. That's how I get a lot of my stuff. People send me stuff to thank me. But anyways, have a lot of plants. To an extent. Don't overdo it. Have a good soil. Well, you're gonna do Neos. So I have Neos on sand, but if it was me, if I could pull all that out, because all the substrates I try, so it's color I try, it's size I try, they do really good on gravel, but the other stuff is really nice too, which I would probably get. What I'm probably going to get as time goes on and I swap these over is, God, who makes it? It starts with an F. It's not a Fluval. It's a Flourish. Flourish. That's it. Flourish makes a black, and it's like plant. It's good for plants, but it's a black and like a brown. That's what I was going to put in in my 120 over there, because I changed all the substrate now. But that's really good because it's big pieces, they're flatter, so it creates a lot of area for more bacteria and stuff, and algae and biofilm. Sand really doesn't do that. So, but it's easy to keep clean. So it's just up to you as to your preference. And then, like I say, just make sure that it's good. Make sure the tank's good and old, aged. Let's say, 3 weeks into it, keep light on it a lot. 12, 14 hours a day. And then after about 3 weeks, throw something in it. You could do a slight fish cycle. You could get just a little itty bitty nano fish, something, throw it in there. Throw a pleco in there, little baby pleco. Throw anything in it to like get the poop cycle going. Throw some culled shrimp in there, because they'll live in there until you take them out, But just make sure with it being a 5-gallon, due to the fact that 5-gallon, smaller amounts of water can get larger swings in them. Just make sure your water changes are real small. So it's 5 gallons, do like a half a gallon or a quarter of a gallon. And once it gets going, it'll be really good. You just have to have that extra stuff in there. Have plants in there to help break stuff down and eat stuff up. Make sure if you do have sand that you have like a Malaysian trumpet snail or something to go through and crawl through the substrate and release any gases that are in there. A lot of people forget about that. Just stay on top of your cleaning. It is a very small tank, so things can fall out of whack. So just, yeah, keep your eye on it and you'll be good. Like I said, these things just sit here and produce for me left and right. And I almost don't do any water changes. Well, at least on the Solawasi one. Just because they, I don't feed it so much. I just let them, because they eat the algae all day. So, but that's all you got to do is watch your feeding too. Don't overfeed in a 5-gallon. What you would think, they're so small. Shrimp are so small. So what you go, no, take more. Well, no, just throw it in there. And if it disappears in 5 minutes, then throw a couple more. But if it doesn't, then it's right. You're not going to starve them. So, but that's what I do. Just make sure that your tank is good and cycled. Monica Lynn, welcome. Lunatic friends. Hello. Yeah, so wash the tank looks very good. Hey, Brian, do you do tubs outside in the summer? I did last year, but I didn't do tubs. I did tanks. Bad idea. Because I had to worry about, the sun blaring into them and getting them real hot. So I did do it. Turned out really well. It's just, if you do tanks, make sure tubs. Make sure the tubs are not in the sun. Make sure they're going to be in shade, let's say 70% of the day. And tubs would be better because then, the light's not going to bang on them. Now, what I'm probably going to do is get tubs and put them in my garage. Because the garage only gets so hot. It's all concrete, cinder block. It'll stay nice and cool. I can put them in there. They'll probably stay around 75, 80, hopefully. Because, there's times when we get up to 90-some degrees, I don't want them dying. So you want to keep them in a shaded, cool area to where they don't overheat. And the temperature swings is only a couple degrees from night until morning. So you don't ever have to worry about that. Water does it a large body of water, let's say a tub, let's say, 100-gallon tub, or you know how long it would take for 100 gallons to go from, let's say 75 to 65 degrees. It would take more than the 8 hours you're sleeping at night. It just would. So you never have to worry about that. The swings are nothing to hurt them. Xanadu. Yes, it's good that you're just stopping by, Monica. Good to see you. All right, so we're filling these up. Let me prep these tanks right over here. I got 3 of them. The black Neos here, and then the fire reds down there. So these are simple though. I don't think I need to do anything to these. Nah, these are all good. The filters are updated. They got the PVC on them, and there's more. There's as much as I took out of these tanks. That's how much those dehydrated. This one's evaporated. I'm sorry. This one's evaporated. That one's evaporated. So I don't need to do any work on any of them. Filters run good. We're good to go. That's where I like the evaporation thing. Is I don't have to come in here and, siphon water out and all that stuff. Now, usually I siphon the water into the floor drain here, but I can siphon 10 tanks into 2 5-gallon buckets and not be close to the top. But with these being 3 15s here, it's more water. Even though I'm going to the same line as a 10-gallon, it's still, it's more water. So, but yeah, so right now, everything's done. All I do is just, run it in there. I don't run it fast, but I run it a little faster than I do Caridina tanks. Caridinas, I've really slowed it up to where, I'm down here for 20 tanks. I'm down here for a few hours. It takes some time. Yes, anytime, Drain. Scott's Aquatics, welcome. What else I was gonna say? Here's one thing I was thinking about. My Blue Crown Aquatics, my buddy Robbie Chan, he's got a float valve on every single tank. Okay. Well, to me, that's cool. I just saw a new post. Someone just posted that they put a float valve on their tank. Well, the only thing I see wrong with that is the minute that float valve comes up so far, it'll stop. Then the minute it evaporates, the littlest amount it goes down. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just continuously on, off, on, off, on, off. I mean, it's cool and all, but I think that a float valve would probably be best just to run if you didn't run any water and you drain them down, then you turn the water on. And then it goes tank to tank. But if you have a float valve set, so your tank never evaporates any amount of water, I don't know. It just seems a lot of I don't know. I don't know. I don't see. Well, I don't know. It could be. I just saw it, and I just thought that it was a little overkill, I guess. I don't know. Because see, I like doing this when you start taking away all the hands-on. I mean, it's kind of like working on your car. If one day you say, you know what, I don't even want to change the oil anymore. I'm not gonna rotate the tires in the backyard no more. It's like you're giving up on, stuff, the fun stuff. It just, when you start to say, well, I'm just gonna take it in and get it done. I'm gonna pay to get it done. I don't know. It's kind of like you're not getting the full enjoyment out of it. If you got a really nice car and you change the oil, it makes you proud of it. If you have somebody else change the oil, you just go, yes, I'm taking care of my car. But if you change oil yourself, so that's what I mean. It's, if you only got a couple tanks, changing the water really helps. I like doing this because I can stare in every tank. I can make sure everyone's good. I come down here every day and look in every single tank. I swear, every single tank. Every tank. I might not bend down, squat down, and get in front of the tank because they're pregnant, and I don't want to be lifting the curtain up on them or nothing, and freaking them out. And so I just leave them alone. All they see is me walking by. But I have to be in the tanks every day to make sure there's no, a bunch of snails are dying and you have an ammonia spike or you have a nitrate, your nitrates are up real high because you're overfeeding and you don't know it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you got to pay attention to, but it's no big deal after you've done it for a little bit. You just come through, look, they're all out grazing. It means they're super healthy tanks. They're out having a good time. It's when they're not out that you have to wonder why. Are they eating because, are they hiding because they're eating, or are they hiding because there's something wrong in the water? Like this tank here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just full of all these red balls, all in the moss. Down in here in this piece, but they're all in the moss. They're just eating all the biofilm and everything. So that's how I like to do it. What I find works really good. Lunatic Fringe, Red Rider was a great band. There you go. Red Rider. My preference is 60 liters for shrimp or bigger. Is this 45? What's your chosen breeder tank size? I'm guessing 10. Oh no, well it's no. It's not. It's what I give into for room. The 15s are, I think, the best. But for one that you can't get a 15 on $1 per gallon. They cost a lot more. And the 15s are real cool. They're wider than the 10s, which it'd take up every bit. See, these are gapped because they're 10 inches, but that's a 15. So 15s would be tight, but they'd fit. But they're also 24 inches deep. So they go front to back. These tanks don't. I got a bunch of all that room in the back. So like the lights, instead of them being centered over the tank, they sit back a little bit because they're in the center of the rack. But yeah, 10s I get due to the fact that they're $1 per gallon. If 15s were $1 per gallon, I get those too instead of the 10s because it's more area. It's not the height. You don't care about the height. It's the ground, how far they can walk, how many you can fit, just stuff like that. How much they can graze, Hey, Sean Double OTT. But like this one over here, this is a 32 and a half, I think, or something. And that tank's incredible, spotless. They eat everything. I can't get anything to grow. There we go. You got a lot of babies in here, a lot of shrimplets in here that are doing really good. That's what I like to see, a packed bottom just full of shrimplets. Because then it lets me know that everything I'm doing is working. Keeping the biofilm, keeping the bacteria going, keep everything going. It's all helping out. So, all right, I'm gonna pick this up. I'm done with this. Oh yeah. These guys just love that new tank. That little 5-gallon I just put them in. Too bad they don't know that they're only in there just to get it going, and then they're gonna find a new home. But yeah, and it's once I get to this point, what I usually do is I'll kick the computer on, watch some streams, listen to music, play with the dogs. I don't know, just what have you. Work on the website, change prices. It's just all sorts of stuff. Hey, Aqua Balls, got your sticker up here, Pippin, on the new tank. Hey, there was a thing I just saw on Facebook, I think. It was about, it was in another country. And I don't know if it was a business or a home, but the power went out. And they had electricians go over there to check it out. And when they got there was a huge snake, massive snake, had gone through this big power panel and was coming out, and his body hit the positive and the negative, and he got electrocuted. This thing was massive. And I was like, geez, oh Pete's, I'm glad I don't live anywhere where there's snakes or they can sneak up in my house and wither through everything. No, sir. You can have it. But how are you, Aqua Balls? But I can try to fix it. Oh, let's all ask Leah Jet how her root canal went. Miss Leah Jet, is there anything that you would like to share with us? Was it as painful as they say? Did you shed a tear? Did they give you any info that you weren't ready for? Ma'am, we're going to have to extract more teeth. That's always a nightmare. Wait a minute, I didn't come in here for that. Ma'am, you have more dental work to get done. Leah got the root canal. Did you get to the root of the problem? I love God punctuous and loyalty. A year into I don't know any of that. I need to say goodbye. See y'all next time. Take care, Smiley. Thanks for stopping in, Pippin. I'm doing good, Dave and Anthony. We're here just a bit ago. Dave got some plants, and Anthony took some platinum angels. Angels are always good. I used to love angels, but boy, when they'd start breeding, they'd just start tearing stuff up. They wouldn't let nobody get around. Alright, let me go to the next one. So this hook is really nice. If you guys don't have a hook, you should really get one, because you can set the water to the speed that you want it. This is two Python hoses that run all the way to the laundry room where my RO system hangs on the wall. All my lines run where they're supposed to, and then I just drop my pump. Like this is coming right now from the wastewater. I don't throw away my wastewater. It's the best water for the Neos, at least in my area, because my water's very soft here. So I need the higher TDS, meaning the GH, KH, everything that it pulls out. I need all that stuff. If I just put it in tap water, it's a lot less. So I run that way. Does the Wasatane do fine in your hard water tanks? So Wasatane does okay. It does grow. There's none anymore on this side. I may have taken it all. I believe I took it all out. Nope. There's a distinct difference with Sawashitane in hard water and soft water. Caridina and Neocaridina. If you feel a Sawashitane out of a Caridina tank, it's like fluffy. It's bendable. It's malleable. It's really pretty soft. If you take it out of a hard water tank, it's like crispy. It's crunchy. It grows, but there's a difference. Like I go to pull it out of my Neo tanks, and it just busts into pieces and be all over my fingers. But I can reach into one of these tanks. It's in all of them. I can reach in and, like the other day, I took a big, huge piece out of my Extreme Black King Kong tank and put it in with the Dragon Blood Blues because they're ready to have babies. So I took out all the moss that was in there and gave them some better stuff. So the shrimplets would have, a lot more grazing area. And I just reached in there and gave it a little shake and pull, and it came apart, and it's like a big, huge cotton ball. It's real healthy, big difference, in my opinion, on, the two different water parameters. But it does grow. It's just not as healthy, I would say. Pumpkin King, what up? Hopefully I don't lose service today, too. Verizon is acting crazy here. Well, your first mistake was getting Verizon in the first place. Because I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? No, I can't. Looking awesome, B. Everything is nice and neat. Well, yeah, I'm trying. I should slow this up a little bit. Oh no, it's not that bad. It's just how it's whipping out the end of the pipe. Sorry to hear. Oh no, she's talking to Georgie. Georgie Porgy. they probably did it wrong too. It doesn't matter. Lake Tank Cichlids at Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. Lunatic Fringe, Lake Tank Cichlids, Lake Tang Cichlids. Detroit. Lake Tang. What do you mean Lake Tang? Lake Tang. Oh, where something comes from? I've had Verizon for over 10 years. Well, that's what you get. You still haven't woke up yet? Having it for 10 years, son? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I think, it's a good thing, but I think my buddy's fish store, I talked to him yesterday, and he said that he's going through shrimp left and right. So, he says, didn't I just buy 100 fire reds off you? I said, yeah. He's like, the tank looks like it's empty. I was like, oh boy. So, I don't know. He said, shrimp are slinging. They're going. And he also said, that the customers that are coming in to get the shrimp at his store are saying that other stores are selling for $9 to $10 a piece. For like a Blue Dream, they're selling it for $10. He sells them for $6. I told him, I said, well, that's store owners are taking advantage. Not all, but store owners are taking advantage of the situation right now because everyone's getting into the hobby. There's nothing to do, so they're gonna take as much money as they can from you. I mean, that's the thing. The going price for shrimp should be the going price for shrimp. If I take my shrimp up to any fish store and ask them to buy them, they'll only offer me a third of what they cost, and then they jack it up over the going price of where you can get everywhere else. I find that very unfair. That's why I do not deal with most fish stores. Now, I'm not saying everyone does it, but my buddy's store, he sells them for what I tell him to sell them for, going price, and that's why so many people come. But he said that his customers are coming in saying that they went to some other stores and they're selling for $8, $9, and $10 each. So it's pretty sad when they start. I mean, but all stores overcharge for stuff. I guess it's up to the customer to pay for it and let the store owner get down with overcharging or go somewhere else. It just is what it is. I just hate seeing people get robbed over some dumb stuff because they don't actually know what's going on. But that's not how I work. I don't jack prices up. He gives me half of what they cost. So Blue Dreams, I get $3 a piece for them. Every price I have, I get half of that when I go to the store. So that's why I deal with him and no one else. When it comes to businesses, I don't deal with anybody else. Random guy on YouTube trying to get a low coating of hair algae in my Silhouette tank. Anyone got any tips on how to do it? Run an extra light. That's what I do. Here, I'll show you. Here's my extra light. Due to the fact that, you know, when I first got into Silhouette, random guy on YouTube, they said that Silhouette shrimp, it's good if you run the light for up to 16 hours a day. I was like, holy crap! They're like, because they eat off, you know, everything all day, so you got to make sure that you're producing. So what I do is I take this Fluval light. It's made for a 10-gallon tank. I have a lot of Fluval lights I don't even use anymore, but I use this one, and I just put it on the tank. And I just plug it in over here. And so not only is it getting the power from the normal light, like all the other tanks are, it also gets, if I can find the friggin' remote, I'll find it. Hold on. Oh, I got 10. He's on my side. Yes, it is. I was moving a bunch of stuff around yesterday. Had to get my car fixed. I don't know if I told you guys about that. Where in the hell is my dog remote? Oh, did I put it out here? I don't know why I do that. It doesn't belong out here. Nope, I did not. Well, now that I look like I'm crazy because I can't never find my stuff, that's what I do. I run an extra light because I keep thinking of that tank. I don't want it to overflow. But I run an extra light, and I let the algae build up tremendously. And that's how I keep them fed. I mean, I feed them regular shrimp foods also, so they get even healthier, you know, with more proteins and stuff like that. But yeah, I run extra light. God damn. Mother. I always keep it right here on top of this tank. I hope it didn't fall behind. I don't see it. No, sir. I do not see it. Nope. If anywhere, it's over here. Oh, here it is. Duh. See what happens? So, yeah, I just turn it on. You know, it's just got a little baby remote. And I just leave it sit here and just cook that tank all day. They love it. The babies love it. I put green beans in there, the French cut green beans, because I run a lot of rabbit snails in there. Hey, what's up, kiddo?
I have something to show you.
You have something to show me? I always like it when you show me stuff. Daddy's live streaming. Okay.
Here.
It's up
wow.
there.
Where?
It's up there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So here,
Hey.
y'all.
You ever,
you eat.
yeet. You're silly.
Look, so here. Oh yeah. No,
There
they
you go.
can't see it.
No.
Ah.
Is it pure white?
Here, I can do this.
No. My commercial lights are pure white, but the Fluval isn't.
There.
I don't run the blue light on it, so I just run the regular white light on it.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
This is actually my own notebook. See? Look.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right write anything or not.
Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl.
Hello, Scott. Oh, hello. I'm confused. I think it's right here. The camera is right there, but it's over there. Luke, stay away from the dark side. Okay.
That's Monica Lynn. Remember Monica?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But wait. I will show you something. Okay. I have to show you something. Be right back.
Hey, you piggy. Piggy. Oh, is it Dave's girl? Hey, Dave's girl. Oh, piggy. Huh? Boy's your piggy. Piggy. Okay, come on. Yeah, I moved my mother in here, so I take care of my mother now. She's got severe dementia, so me and my wife and Luke, but it's good for her because she gets to see her grandson every day. She gets to be around people. She eats really good. Can you show some shrimp pintos if it's possible? Well, my camera's up there, so I don't really think so right now. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just doing water changes today.
I did defeat Anakin Skywalker, but I
You
now
are
have this.
Skywalker.
Yeah, I defeated Anakin.
Oh yeah, Darth Vader.
Yeah, now I have this. Yeah, now I have this. I used the Force to put it right here.
Scott's Aquatics said hi, Luke.
Hello! I have to look up there.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
I know, right? Because look how much it shows in there. Shows the whole wall. I'm just doing water changes.
Yeah, you should actually do your live streams like this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just leave that up there. It would be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke. That's cool. That's cool. Lightsaber is awesome. Thank you. Here.
Everything is awesome.
Oh yeah, and all right here, all the shiny parts is real metal. So if this is just plastic, but if someone comes at you, you can just go whack. Taking care of him. Cool view. I don't know what that is, but he said.
What's that?
What's that?
Duran. It's a cool view.
Duran.
Yeah, Duran. It's like a band called Duran.
Cool view.
Very nice
Awesome
rack system.
lightsaber.
Very similar to the type of system you need for fancy guppies. Yes.
Awesome lightsaber. Thank you.
Yeah, these racks are from Home Depot. All of my racks. These are the three. I think they're 65 inches, three tall. This one over here that's behind the camera, you guys don't see. This is actually it's a 90 by 90, 5 shelves. But when I went to buy it, the box was all beat up. So I asked them if they'd give me a deal on it. They said yeah. Because I figured, well, I'll just cut the legs so it fits in my basement. Nope, didn't have to. Somebody put the 77-inch legs in here and took the 90s. So now I only have 4 racks, but the 4th shelf I don't have nothing on because it's so high up to the ceiling. So this rack is 90 inches long and its hanks are the same height as this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But the 4th shelf I use for my shipping and stuff. So. Luke, what is your favorite shrimp?
I answered that a long time ago. Do you remember? Remember I answered that before?
Yeah.
And they're like,
well, that was
galaxies.
a long time ago. Has it changed?
Wait, let me think. What are these again?
What's that? Oh, crystal bees.
Yeah, I like those. The what are the other clear ones? I think ghost.
Ghost shrimp.
Yeah, ghost and
Ghost shrimp. These ones here.
Yeah.
Yep.
The ones that you can see on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those. So
Snow whites
crystal
on your
bees.
Neos and
bees.
crystal bees on your Caridina. All right, there it is. Crystal and what are they? Snowballs and crystals. Only difference would be is the guppy setup would be bare bottomed and either sponge box corner filters to protect. Oh yeah. I like guppies. If I wasn't doing shrimp, I may be doing guppies, but I have a connect. I like shrimp better. Even though guppies are severely pretty, the colors are crazy beautiful. My favorite guppy is a Dumbo deer guppy. I'm a sucker. I melt when I see the big Dumbo ears. It's just crazy. I love guppies. Hey Don, what's up? Okay, does it not seem crazy that no company makes aquarium racks? I'd much rather just buy racks meant for 20-gallon bottles than build 2x4s. Yeah, it's I think it might be an issue with that, Sean, because maybe storage or selling it. Because if it's a small fish store, I mean they take a lot of room. And if they had some, they'd probably only be able to keep a couple in stock. And then the price point, I paid on sale, I think I paid $126 for these. And this one here alone, if it was the regular size, all the parts, the sizes were here, a 90 by 90, this was 300 and some bucks, so it all comes down to, one, having the room, because then if they start buying racks like this, then they got to jack the price up more and put a fish name on it or something. Everything costs more that way. There we go. She's kicking now.
It's a little like gas in the song.
Yeah. The rack's getting rusty over there. I'm gonna have to put something up to stop the water from splattering up there, huh? That's how you gotta do it. Stop the splatter. Stop the splatter! Alright, so that's the last one, and then we're gonna come over here and start filling these tanks up. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks to go. TN Aqua. Hey, I thought I saw some of your videos, but it was something with Bob Kaler or something. I gotta go check your stuff out. I saw like you were at a store or something. It looked like or something. I don't know. Oh, and Don, I'm gonna send you out a filter Monday. I'm sorry about that. Hey, remember that package we just sent out with the heat pack and all the filters? Remember, we were putting it all in there, and you were getting, we were choosing which insulation and stuff to do. Yeah, I only put 4 filters instead of 5. Yeah. So I gotta package one of these up and send it to them. Wham! I'll send you that one. Oh! or I'll get one out of the box. I have so many filters right now. I got everything. So many of everything. So if anyone needs anything, just let me know. We're shipping shrimp. Even in the cold, we're using UPS. So anybody needs anything, let us know. It's all doing good. See, I see that Jack Dempsey's chasing around Bumblebee.
That must have felt weird.
No, see that Jack Dempsey's chasing Bumblebee around.
See?
Yeah.
That's
I might have to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Or get rid of the male. Keep the small one.
No, because it's female. I think that's the female.
The big one was just chasing him around.
And the
Both? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to get rid of both of them.
Both of them have done it.
Yeah, I might have to get rid of them. They're Jack Dempsey, so they're supposed to be nice, but they're not. Hold on, I'm gonna add some of the bacteria you have. Okay, cool. Look, shipping's on me. No shipping to you. I'll pay for all the shipping. Since I screwed up, I would have to send you the filter anyways. So I'll pay for shipping. So this is kind of a chance for you to order stuff kind of, free, no shipping. So shipping's free for you, Don. Since I messed up twice. I didn't send you the Amanos, and I missed one of your filters. So now you got everything but a filter. So I got to start waking up and doing these right. So free shipping. So whatever you want, it doesn't matter. It's free shipping. Okay. All right. Good. Oh, and another thing I forgot. I'm surprised you didn't chew me out. I forgot to put a sticker in it. I forgot to put food samples in it. But I had it all taped up, ready to go, and I was like, ah! And I was like, no. I'll let them yell at me or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to scoop those up and take them. What time is it? 6. Oh, it's almost 7. So, it'll be too much. Okay, it will be later this week. Oh, okay. All right, just let me know. You all right, kiddo? Yeah. Just jamming out. Rocking out. Let's see, it's 7, 8. Probably have to take him up there tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scoop that Jack Dempsey up and put him in the net because he is being very mean. That's weird. And there goes the Severin one.
Severin?
Yeah, the Jack Dempsey's.
See? Is the little one doing it now?
I think the Jack Dempsey's are trying to make a bed over there. That's what's in the back. They spit all the rocks out. They don't want nobody over there. And Bumblebee's trying to go over there. Bumblebee is the port cichlid we have. Oh, and that heat pack is still at 90 degrees. Yeah, Pumpkin King said, hey, Luke.
Hi!
Yeah, those heat packs are 72 hours. So it's only been going, 48 hours? Well, a little more. Because of the time I took it up there Thursday. At 11. And then Friday, Saturday. So yeah, they're 72-hour heat packs.
I'll show you, Dana.
Yes.
Videos that I'm singing,
Yeah.
song that I'm singing, I'll show you when you're done with the live stream.
Okay. Yeah.
It's about gas, remember about Undertale and stuff that I showed you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweet. Master Blaster, Gaster, the Master Blaster.
There's a little video that it was about the Master Gaster, Master Blaster. Sans kept on saying all the Gaster Blaster Master, all the Gaster stuff.
Yeah.
Gaster Blaster Master.
It's on a movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, Master Blaster is on a movie. Yeah. Yeah. with Mel Gibson. And those Amanos are huge. I told you, bro. Those Amanos are attack you if you let them. You got to put a heavy lid on top. If not, they're going to crawl out and get you at night.
Yeah.
I just joking. All right, we're done here.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that filled up quick.
Yeah, I just did 10 tanks.
We're good. It was just like a couple splats of water.
A couple splats of water.
Yeah. Until you split water. So Gasker, the one that I showed you from Underground, he was actually one of the royal scientists after them here. So it was Gasker. He messed up on something on time travel and all that stuff. Then he got sucked into the void. So.
Oh boy, not the void.
Yeah, but not like space void. Not like. Not
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought you were saying. Man, space void's not cool.
Like it's a different void that you cannot get out.
Oh, that's like a space void too.
Yeah, kind of. It is pure black, but there's like there's parts of Undertale, so like Waterfall, Hotland, Snowden. No wait, yeah, there's no. I think there is no Snowden.
Yeah.
But there is the core, Gasker created the core.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But oh yeah, yes, there is Snowden. There is Snowden. Yeah. But yeah. So Gasker was the royal scientist after Alphys. So it was Gasker then Alphys. And Alphys is like can you ask her to do something? She's like, okay. Yeah, it's like tough.
Oh, okay. I got you.
She thinks that she cannot do it.
Oh, okay, I got you. I understand what you saying, what you laying down.
And there's the
Skywalker, you must join the dark side. My master will not let you live. He has told me, if you do not join, he will kill you.
how I forced you. I got it.
You cannot beat me. That's why they call me Darth Vader.
Well, I understand that I can grab your soul.
What do you decide? Will you change to the dark side, Skywalker?
What will you do if I change to the dark side?
We'll eat pizza together and take on the whole galaxy. Are you in?
Wait, let me think.
I don't have time. Think. Don't touch my saber. I am filling my tanks.
Okay.
He's up. What do I do?
I've decided.
Hey, Amano Shrimp.
Oh, hello. I've decided.
What have you decided?
And I have to pull your lights around.
Oh.
Yeah. It'd be epic.
He has decided. What are you going to do? I am going to come to the dark side, Skywalker.
Can we be friends?
What do you mean? If you are on the dark side.
No. I mean, like, I'll give you hints for, like, what we'll do. So I can eat
My
pizza
master
too.
will not approve.
So I can eat pizza too.
No,
Fine.
because you have chosen your side, Skywalker.
What do you
Next
mean?
time we meet, I will strike you down. He says, what do you mean? I can't have pizza?
Yeah, like, can I just please have pizza? That's all I was like, Should we just be friends? I'll give you hints for what we will do at your own.
No, because then you have to lie to all of them, and then that'll make you a liar, a backstabber, and you're not. So either come to the dark side and be a bad person, or stay on the dark side, or stay on the good side and be a good person.
Good.
All right, good decision. All right.
Because
Now I'll just have to come over to the good side.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but that's right. I get killed. I don't get to go over there.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. It was a good thought. It would have been nice if I would have been able to pull it off, but I was killed too early in life.
Yeah. Well, not too early. You were burnt almost to death. Then
Yes.
Emperor Palpatine found you.
Yeah, he was a jerk. He let me live. Star Wars Theater. Shrimp Master with lightsaber.
Yeah, Shrimp Master with lightsaber. And Luke the kid.
Yeah.
And Luke the kid.
And Luke the kid.
Yeah.
Skywalker.
Luke the Skywalker kid.
Obi-Wan thought he could talk me to come to the good side.
Oh
But I
yeah.
struck him down.
No.
No.
No, you didn't strike.
Yes, I
No.
struck him
No.
down. While
No.
you guys were running to the Millennium Falcon, I struck Obi-Wan down.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
tell me who I killed, or I will kill you.
But it was when Obi-Wan was old.
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan.
It doesn't matter how old
Ow.
he was.
How that
I'll
hurt.
cut off the other piggy if you don't want to.
Oh, your lightsaber turned off.
It's because I turned it off.
Uh-oh.
Don't talk to me like that, Skywalker. I'll cut you down and my master will be very happy. My power runs through you and he is scared.
Huh?
And then, Miss Monica Lynn send you Star Wars magazine?
Oh yeah! Where do we even put that?
It's in your room. It's
Really?
safekeeping, yes.
Where?
I'm not telling you, then it'll end up getting torn up.
Okay, then. If you tell me where, I'll join the dark side.
Spoilers. I can't count the time I've seen that.
Dad, if you count.
Can't be the
I
first
mean,
solution. Look it up. Rick Buster, look it up. Lady Best. Instrumental guitar player. What?
Dark side shrimp cute. No wait, dark side master shrimp cute. If you tell me where the book is, I will join the
Dark Side Master Shrimp Keeper,
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
Yes.
If you tell me where the book is, I'll join the dark side.
I cannot tell you where the book is.
Why?
Because
I'll give you everything.
Master will not be happy.
I will tell you everything.
I will get that information from you. Oh, from you. And
No, you won't.
yes. Yes,
You
I
die
will.
in the book series.
I do not die
Yes,
in
you
the
do.
book series. Don't say that. I don't die.
Yes, you do.
I never die.
Oh my god. You have almost died when Obi-Wan.
I've never almost Obi-Wan is nothing.
When you used to be on the good side, you turned to the dark side. Then Obi-Wan almost.
You only cut my
No.
legs off.
Yeah, and one of your arms.
That does not
Then
mean
burnt
that he
you
almost killed
And
me.
then burnt you in lava.
I slipped.
No, you jumped. Then here.
Did I jump into the lava?
No, you jumped, and then Obi-Wan's lightsaber went ching ching on you, and then
Give me a
just
haircut.
fell. Yes.
Give me a haircut.
Yes.
Yeah. Ching ching. Ching ching.
Yeah. Then You almost died. Then Emperor Palpatine found you.
No book for you, Luke.
No! You don't control me! I use the force on you! I'll choke you!
Princess Leia spoke.
Wait. Isn't Princess Leia dead? Yeah, she's dead. Princess Leia's not alive! I'm confused. Princess Leia's not alive, but...
And Zorro, you get big.
Is that what that means?
Stop talking like that.
Fine. Like talking.
Well, everyone,
No!
we are to the point now to where everything's just about done.
No!
And I want to say thank you so much for hanging out.
No!
It is an hour and 50 minutes and 27 seconds. Oh, I don't remember that. So, I don't mean to end this session, but it is 7 o'clock and we have to eat dinner. And
I've already had dinner.
I haven't.
Go and eat it.
I need to eat dinner. So,
Right after you do that, otherwise. I want to see everyone back on. I like seeing them.
Stop whining. We don't want to.
Wine.
But everyone, thank you very much for showing up today. Huh?
What are you wearing the bookends?
Thanks, everyone. We appreciate it so much.
I will tell you
Very, very
everything.
much.
I'll tell you everything that will
Would you
happen.
stop? Stop it. It's not funny. You're starting to stress me out. Stop it. God bless. You just don't stop. So everyone, thank you very much for showing up and hanging out. We're going to call it a night. Cool stream, Brian and Luke. Thank you. Stay safe, guys. Catch y'all on the next one. Yes. Thank you to my moderators for hanging out tonight. Thank you for everyone for coming and hanging out with us and spending your Saturday with us. We really appreciate it. So, yes, Sean, thank you. And hope to see y'all really soon. So, stay safe, be cool, and see you soon. All right, everyone.